welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to pop on here with this short little video clip to talk about something exciting that I'll be starting next week. As of late, I've been kind of inspired by some Facebook people I've been watching, and then some YouTube channels that I've been following doing the multi-day challenges where they do an upload every day for a certain amount of time. And I thought with Lent coming up, which if you don't know, Lent is the 40-day period leading up to Easter. I thought for Lent this year I would see if I could find a good 40-day devotion book that I could share for 40 days. And I actually found a really great one that is running related, so of course I got this one. It's called Embracing the Race by Lisa Preuett. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her last name correctly. But 40 devotions for the runner's soul. So I thought I'd jump on here and share a little bit about the author. She has a little intro in here that I've read. And I haven't read anything else. I'm going to be reading this right along with as I make these videos. I'm going to read a devotion, make a video, post it. So it's going to be my raw take on anything she talks about in this book. But the author is, like me, an adult onset runner. She'd hated running in school, and she was inspired by family members after she had entered adulthood to maybe try a 5K. What she did not realize is when she got to her 5K, the day of the race, that it was a trail race. And if you've ever done a trail race before, it can be a whole different animal, and hers was. So I thought I'd read a little bit of the excerpts from her intro where she talks about her first 5K race that ended up being a trail race. So she had just finished explaining that she had stepped in poop and there was roots and she was just not having the best time. Alright, so this is what she says. Back on the trail, I kept going. More twists, turns, uphill, downhill, tripping over roots. This was no fun. Why hadn't I checked into this 5K more thoroughly? If I'd known this was a trail run, I never would have done it. I trained for a month, all that time and effort. For this? Trudging up the final hill, I heard people cheering. The finish line must be close. I couldn't wait to be done. My short-lived excitement for running had almost disappeared. But that's when I heard it. The gentle voice of God whispering to my weary heart. Lisa, this race is a lot like your walk with me. You want to figure out life according to your expectations, but that's not how I created life to be. You aren't in charge of your course. I am. You need to trust me through the twists, turns, hills, and obstacles. I'll even be with you when life gets messy. Keep on running. There's more I want you to discover. She goes on to talk about how that wasn't her last 5K after that experience that she had towards the end of that first one. She's gone on to do 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, one full marathon, and she even did a Tough Mudder. So she's fallen in love with running like a lot of us have, and the experience that we get from it. And she says in here the reason for putting together this devotional book for runners. And so this book is an overflow of what God has shown me. There are reflections from a runner's perspective. But even if you've never run a day in your life, you'll still gain wisdom and insight. In the New Testament, the Apostle Paul writes about our walk of faith being just like a race. So no matter where you are in your race, I pray you'll embrace it and be encouraged as you read the pages ahead. So I'm really excited to share this with you all. I think it's going to be so good. I love devotional books. Just you get a little snippet and gives you something to think about, and then especially when I can find them that has to do with running. Of course, I love it. So I will be starting this. The first video will go up next week, which is Ash Wednesday. It's the first day of Lent. And they will post every day, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday will still be my regular weekly videos. But I look forward to starting this with everybody. And so the first one of these will go up next Wednesday. I'll see you then.